Right. Next section, special needs trusts. Now this section here, this little part in the navigation menu at top, special needs trust, only shows up if in the family section, any children with special needs or disability is selected yes. If not, goes away. It's not showing up there. Okay, so if doing your questionnaire part in the family section, upon executing that section, you ask clients if they have children with special needs or disability, and you select yes. Then later on in the interview, special needs trusts will come up. Let me just clear that out real quick. Um, and that will then be an option there to fill out. Okay, so under special needs trust, if again, clients did indicate that they had children or they have children with a disability, whether minor or adult children, or have special needs, then this section pops up, and then you get into detail as to whether or not that's really needed. A special needs trust within this estate plan is needed for the client's disabled children. Generally, this is not going to be selected here, so this won't be selected. You'll have to make a selection here because that's going to be required. But if you're not sure how to answer this question, you can select not sure, please explain. And then your little explanation menu pops up, gives you some ideas of what a special needs trust does and why people use them for their disabled children. And an in-depth video tip explanation video is also there. However, before you can move ahead, you have to select either yes or no here. So let's just say yes, and now the fields pop up. So this is, again, the same concept video on a special needs trust as this link here. And then you will have a page tutorial section, probably up here is where I'll put that page tutorial, which is the video that you're looking at right now, which explains how to apply the concepts of the special needs trust to filling out this page. So let's say the client does have an adult child or a minor child, but let's just use the example of an adult child who has special needs. They've got a disability. They are currently receiving government benefits like Medi-Cal and supplemental security income through the Social Security Administration or Social Security disability income, and will lose most of those benefits if they get an inheritance. This is where a special needs trust, working together with the client's estate plan or the client's living trust, will come into play and be very beneficial. It'll allow the client to leave a specific designated inheritance or percentage of the trust estate as percentage of their properties, certain liquid asset inheritance for this disabled child, but through that disabled child's special needs trust, so that the child will not have direct access to the inheritance. There will be a trustee that the client will designate as the administrator of that special needs trust for their special needs child when the client passes away. While the client is alive, the client acts as the trustee of the special needs trust and can begin funding that special needs trust after creating this special needs trust right away, or just wait till they pass away and a percentage of the trust estate will go to the special needs trust on behalf of that special needs child. I definitely recommend you click on these explain special needs trust video explainer or explainer videos, excuse me, to get a really clear concept of how a special needs trust works, why it's used, why it's necessary, how it can be used for a special needs child. Okay, but let's say we do have that special needs child situation. They would enter their information, And if there's another special needs child, they can go ahead and add another disabled beneficiary there if they have more than one special needs child. But once they select this option here, yes or no, another explainer menu comes up with further video tips that explain the concept that is explained up here, but in video format and in a lot more detail and in a pretty easy to understand video delivery format. So funding the special needs trust, the client can choose to fund with a specific percentage of the trust estate, a specific dollar amount, with all the trust estate assets or another manner. If they choose another manner, then they can describe how they want that special needs trust to be funded at their death, at the client's death. So let's just say it's going to be a specific percentage of the trust estate. Select that option, and then they get to choose what percent. Let's say 25%. And here we go. Another section of fields pops up after entering that, where they get to designate the successor trustees of the special needs trust. Successor because the client is the trustee of that special needs trust for their child. Successor trustees are those that will be acting as after the client passes away, as it is explained here. So let's say they want to use the same successor trustees that are currently designated in the client's own living trust. Click yes there and all is good. Then it indicates using same successor trustees as in client's living trust. If they select no, it gives them the option to select those successor trustees for their clients, for their child's special needs trust. If it's not going to be the same, if they're not going to be the same as the successor trustees in the client's own living trust. And again, a little video explainer tip here for you to review on the concept of choosing successor trustees for a special needs trust. I highly recommend you look at those videos. So once you've done that and you understand the concept, you can explain it to the client, then you select that or enter that successor trustee that the client wants to act as the administrator of their child's special needs trust to manage the inheritance for that special needs child after the client passes away. And finally, distribution of the SNT at the death of the disabled beneficiary. So if there's any assets, if there are any assets still left in the special needs trust for that special needs child, when the special needs child passes away, then this dictates how that money will be distributed, or how those assets will be distributed once that special needs child passes away, if there are assets left over. Okay. Select to distribute the remainder of the special needs trust equally to the disabled beneficiaries' children. Select to distribute remainder of the special needs trust equally to the remaining children of the client. So in other words, to the brothers and sisters of that special needs child, or in another manner below, which they can enter here. So hopefully that's a good explanation of this page and how to fill it out using the concepts of what a special needs trust is, how it works, how to fund the special needs trust, reasons for the special needs trust, selecting successor trustees for the special needs trust, and distribution of the special needs trust.